What's going on, everybody? The world's a better place because you were to join us. My name is Matt Brown, and I am the host of the Productive Conversations podcast. We're about to spread our nuclear opinions right now with the third ever nuclear opinions episode, where me and Ryan and Jose give nuclear opinions, aka hot takes, aka opinions everybody must know about the world in sports, news, entertainment, and culture and society. So, Ryan and Jose, what's going on, guys? How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good.
Can't complain.
Long day, but that's good. Now we're here.
Well, we're gonna make it a lot of fun, Ryan. So you guys know the rules. This is another nuclear opinion sponsored by Magic Mind. Again, an entire episode dedicated to your hottest takes, aka your nuclear opinions. So me and Ryan will say a couple of nuclear opinions each, and we will
And
explain why it's
Jose.
right or wrong. Yeah. Read Ryan and Jose. Hmm.
All right.
All right, so why don't we, without further ado, let's get into it right now. Let's do our nuclear opinions.
All
Ryan,
right.
give us a nuclear opinion to start it off.
Sure. I think we're gonna go topical. And we're gonna say just this is the truth. This is barely even an opinion. It's a nuclear fact, in my personal opinion, that most of y'all out there don't know what the First Amendment is, and frankly, you don't care. And that's fine. You don't gotta know everything. But don't start talking about it if you don't know what it's about. So that's a two-parter. It's none of you know what the First Amendment means, and all of you invoke it incorrectly at this point almost daily. So tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that the American people do know what the First Amendment means, and then let's talk about it. Unless you agree with me.
The right to free speech one?
That is the one, yeah. That is what it is in the layman's term, of course. That's what the basic principle is. But
Yeah, I agree. I agree and disagree. I think they know what it is. I just think they play fucking stupid when they want to go on their favor.
I listen, I tell you what, maybe I'm gonna give us, meaning the Americans, more credit. I'm not gonna assume that we're so cynical and so cold to our own institutions
Come on,
that, oh,
Ryan.
let me finish. My nuclear opinion here. I'm gonna assume we're not so cynical and cold to our own institutions that we actively subvert them. I'm just going to assume that we are frankly too stupid to understand them. I'm choosing to believe that it's stupidity and not subversion.
Is this about the Jimmy Kimmel thing?
This is
Because
about nothing in particular. This is unprompted reflection on
if
the First Amendment of the United States.
let's use Jimmy. I'll use Jimmy Kimmel as an
All right,
example.
let's
All
use
right?
Jimmy Kimmel as an example.
Fucking NBC, ABC know what the fuck the First Amendment right is, but they're just using this fucking shit just to get rid of him. Like expire his contract, void his contract.
might
So they don't have
may
to
or
pay
may
them.
I'm just saying may or may have to say might be talking about that at a future tweet cap too. But also the if you don't mind part two of that later
Yeah.
on.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and what I would say is,
Mhm.
for some reason, a lot of people don't understand that I don't have to give Matt the right of free speech. That not a thing, right? Matt is my boss here on Productive
Oh.
Conversations. If I say something stupid
Mm.
that he doesn't like, he could get rid of me. He could tell me, "Hey, you're done. You're not going back on air." Right? He could do that. And
Hmm.
that's not a violation on my First Amendment right. The First Amendment has nothing to do with me or with Matt or with ABC or with any comedian who works for them or doesn't anymore.
Hmm.
It's specifically about government agencies. The government can't do that to you. So, as an example, if you're a school teacher who's fired for a Facebook post or a police officer who tweets something and gets fired, again, not as a police officer, not in your official capacity as a police officer, as a law enforcement agent, but as your own just personal account for your own personal use, and your employer, the school district and the police force, both of which government entities, fires you, that's a lawsuit. That is a lawsuit. That is a First Amendment violation. If a government organization like the CDC, the SEC, the FCC, any of those CCs, right? Or any of those agencies, the Small Business Administration, if the Small Business Administration comes after you, threatens your business because of something you said in public, that is a First Amendment violation. It's not cancel culture. It's not consequences culture. If the government does it, no matter how big or small the government is, no matter what you do or do not say to invoke it, that is an amendment breaking action by them. How many people talk about that? Nobody. 0 people make that distinction. They just say, oh, my free speech. Oh, my free speech. I said something and Twitter user 4438 got mad at me. My free speech, my First Amendment free speech. There you go. That's what I got for my first nuclear take. And again, I won't even call it an opinion, Matt. You know why?
Why?
It's true.
All right, Ryan. Thank you for sharing. Hopefully we hear more. Hopefully we hear more of that insight
You might.
later in the week.
If it's
for
relevant
a
to the
tweet
news
there.
at any point in time. So far, this is unprompted. If it's ever relevant to the news, then yeah, we'll see.
All right, I'll take that. My next one, my nuclear opinion, not as many stakes on the line for this one. I think Crocs really are amazing shoes. I
Crocs?
borrowed Crocs from my brother for the first time. I understand the appeal. They are comfortable. I can move them around. I can use them at the beach. And no wonder why so many people love the shoe. I thought it looked stupid. I thought it didn't make sense. Serves you right once you actually try something. The Crocs are awesome.
So can I ask, did you put them into sport mode or no?
What is this sport mode? I just put I heard about that. All you do is just move the banner in the back.
Basically,
in the
a lot
front.
of people wear it. No, a lot of people wear it with the thing that's supposed to keep them on your foot in the front, as in it's not attached to you, right? Like you push that up and then you just stick your foot in like a slipper.
Yeah.
But when you throw it in sport mode, that's when you make sure like you actually take the thing that's supposed to go behind your ankle and you put it behind your ankle, so that way it's securely fastened to your ankle. And so that's sport mode. So you got the regular mode, and then if you're gonna be running in your Crocs, you throw them into sport mode. I don't own a pair of Crocs. This is all secondhand
Oh,
knowledge from my
wow.
brother and sister. But
That's shocker.
why is that a shocker, Jose?
I would have thought out of all of us, you would have like 2 pairs of Crocs.
Oh, I thought you were being sarcastic. You're being serious?
Yeah, I swear to God, I thought I would. If
Okay,
anybody
okay,
had Crocs out of the group, it would have been you.
Yeah, I was like, that's why I was confused. I was like, I feel like if you were asking who's got Crocs in the room, everyone would just instinctively look at me.
Yes.
But I don't have Crocs. Again, I did buy my brother a pair of Texas Longhorn Crocs though, and we've talked about the Texas Longhorns, but he's a big fan. And so yes, I've bought them. I've purchased Crocs. You can find them on my credit card, but I've never purchased them for myself. So
Okay.
Crocs are
but so
dumb.
Jose, you're not in on the Croc phase like Matt is.
Fuck no, I like to get laid. Who wears the fuck Crocs? Crocs.
Well, I don't. I
Crocs,
feel like
Me.
I don't mind. I don't mind Crocs. I don't mind Crocs if you're a nurse. I don't mind if you wear Crocs if you're at home. But for the fuckers that decides, hey, let me put Crocs in sports mode.
that's right.
God,
Yes.
Yeah, why are you
cheap.
being a hater? I saw
I'm
some
not.
ladies looking at like, hey, come here, sexy. Look at those
No.
Crocs on you.
They're like,
No
hey,
way that happened.
no, they're like, hey, come here. He looks like he's gay. He looks like he's safe to be around. That's what they probably looking at you for. Jesus.
I'm gonna say I don't think the women care about your shoes at all. Crocs or
Oh,
otherwise.
that's a lie.
that is
Oh,
true.
that's a
Yeah,
lie.
I've learned that
is
is
a
true.
lie. I learned
Oh,
that's
okay. I got a
All
new
right.
question of the day for later.
Yeah, wow. We're
I'm
gonna
getting
have
There's
to-
three.
another one.
When you go to the clubs or whatever, there's 3 things they look at: A, your teeth; B,
Yeah.
how you dance; and C, what are you wearing in your shoes? And those are the 3 that every girl looks at.
Someone
I-
also told me your belt buckle, your shoes, and I think your face or something. Maybe it was his teeth.
It's usually
Or
it's
hair.
they go hygiene, you go hygiene because it shows that you take care of yourself. You look at your shoes, it also tells me staying matching, like matching with your clothes, staying consistent because people tend to not give a shit about it's like blue jeans goes with anything, wear a white shirt,
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
But it depends on your shoes. If you how you stylize yourself matters. And the reason why you pick dance is if are you confident enough, even though you don't know how to dance, that you're willing to try. Those are the three things girls like: style, confidence, and hygiene.
Yeah, but I just don't know that the shoes are the shorthand for any of those three things.
Hey, well, I tell you this: when you wear a pair of fucking Crocs and shoes matters, they're
Well,
gonna look like cheap,
wouldn't Crocs
lazy.
signal confidence?
No, it's
Yeah.
laziness. It's
What
lazy
if you
because you.
don't? What if you're dancing but you don't have them in sport mode? That's
Oh
confident
Jesus!
because that's a risk. At that point, you might lose your
Listen,
shoe.
it sounds gay already by saying, "Hey guys, I got Crocs on," but they're not in sports mode. It's like fucking
Well,
those
you
kids.
can't. You don't
It's like you know
call
what it
attention
is.
to it. You
You
don't
know.
announce. It's not like a
Okay.
transformer.
Well, if you know Crocs and you
Danny
see it's
Phantom.
like,
I'm going sports. You don't do that, but
well, it's like them kids with them little fucking shoes with little roller blades on the bottom of
the
it. That's
Heelys.
Heelys.
I did have Heelys as a kid.
oh Jesus, Ryan, why
I
am I
did
not
have Heelys
surprised?
as a child.
Mm-hmm,
I was
mm-hmm.
never very good at the Healy, but I did have them.
Yeah, and we would make fun of them kids. Look at them dumb, lazy kids. That's why we're fat in America today.
Well, so actually,
Because
like I said, I wasn't very good. So most of the time, I was just walking in my Heelys because I
well,
couldn't go very far with the heels. You know.
you know what I mean? It's like you think of name brand shoes, Nikes, Adidas, Versace,
Mm-hmm.
Gucci, shit like that. You ain't
I
thinking
have
Crocs.
quite
That's
literally never even considered that Gucci has shoes. I know they do, obviously, but that's not something that even came into my mind. I think only
oh.
of purses when I think of Gucci and belts.
Well, I'm thinking men because usually men's would think of boots, shoes,
I've
wallets.
never bought a Versace, or a Gucci rather. So I've never bought a Versace
Oh.
either, but that's not what we're talking about.
You know what, Ryan? That's your homework for today. You know, you go online after this podcast and you splurge on yourself a little bit.
I don't got money for splurging. I also learned there's a YSL. I learned what that was.
Oh, I just learned about that because some girl I was dating.
YSL.
Yeah,
Like
fuck that.
Yaven Saint Laurent, something like that.
Yeah, them the ridiculous fucking
Right.
prices, yo.
All right. So, but okay. So I was told that I was an idiot because I didn't know what that was like recently, and now I've got two other people who don't know what that is.
It's a girly.
So
It's a girl's brand.
these
We're
are all
fucking
all of the
dudes.
people I'm referring to were guys saying
Yeah,
this. I was like,
guys.
no, I disagree. I think that it's weird that they knew what it was.
Well, I mean, you only know what it is either A, you have a girlfriend and they like stylish name brand fucking purses because that's what they're known for.
Mm-hmm.
So you typically, that's how like I would know about it. If I didn't have a girl and I didn't give a fuck about purses and shit, or if I'm not on the other team, like I wouldn't know none of that shit. Like at first I'm like, what's this cheap ass brand? Then I just come to
Apparently
find
it's
out.
not. And apparently that
Oh,
was the thing.
apparently
But
a little fucking penny purse is like 2 G's, and I'm
yeah,
like,
I
you know
know.
what? Go fuck. I ain't going fucking broke for no bits for a fucking penny purse.
Take out a loan.
That's
Buy a
the
belt.
fucking, and it's like a brand I never fucking heard of. It's like it's more expensive
Yeah.
than fucking Gucci and shit. I'm like, I'm all right.
Yo, Jose, your turn. What's your first nuclear opinion?
I'm tired of people for the last 3 days with this new fucking iPhone shit. iPhone Air is supposed to be the greatest fucking phone when the basic is way better.
You're
not-
tired of the iPhones. Really?
Because the iPhone comes out tomorrow, and of course, I splurged a little bit and got me an iPhone Pro, the new one. But everybody's talking about this fucking iPhone Air, and it's a cheaper fucking bullshit, more expensive model. To compare it to the basic, and the basic gives you the same bullshit. It's just a fucking super paper thin fucking iPhone that you need a battery pack to go with to get the extra battery out of it.
I'm gonna agree with Jose.
You need
on
an
this.
extra battery with this
There's
new
this,
phone. Like the old
have you
school
heard?
phones.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
Yeah.
I saw the
The
only thing I
iPhone,
saw was the iOS 206 that I have
no,
to
no, the
clear.
iPhone. Sorry, the iPhone Air is the thinnest fucking iPhone out. It is, but it doesn't come with half the shit the Pro has or the
Because it's
basic shit.
thin.
It's super, yeah, super thin. So there's a battery pack that you need. Well, you don't need it,
Battery pack.
but there's a battery pack that just like fucking magnetized on the back of it
It's so silly. Why do you want it so thin, people?
because
What is the
everybody
benefit?
because everybody
Gotta
wants to
ask,
use
what do you
shiny
think the
shit.
guy behind me is thinking?
Steve, you know what? The guy behind you, and this was something I was just thinking. So I saw this is actually ironic that you brought this up because you said it's been 3 days, right? 3 or 4 days since it
Hmm.
came out,
No, it comes out what the new
or
iPhone?
since
It's coming
they
out. It's coming out
announced it.
tomorrow.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
they announced it last week. Yeah.
Yeah. So I found out about it today. It comes out tomorrow. I found out about it today. There used to be a time where that dude would get on stage like a year ahead of time,
Yeah.
and the entire country watched him talk about a cell phone. That used to be like what we were doing. Now, I almost missed the launch of the new iPod or iPhone. Like I almost didn't know about it. If it hadn't come up on my computer at work today, I would have maybe seen it tomorrow or sometime this weekend, and it would have already been out. We used
I,
to get a year's worth of wait and hype for a launch, and now nobody cares because they do so many of them. They're ubiquitous. They're frankly, they're getting cheaper. It's just, yeah, it's really gone downhill. So I think he'd be upset, Matt, to answer your question. And he would realize that nobody had the same charisma that he had as well. You know, those are two things he would think.
Charisma.
Matt's asking what Steve Jobs would be thinking right now.
Hmm.
Damn, I bet he'd be thinking like, I wish I went to my extra doctor appointments when I had the chance.
I mean, yeah, he may have been thinking something similar to that.
Right
That's
now,
true.
if you're interested in the book, I'm at the part where they're designing the Macintosh, the true first person computer. I'm in the early 80s right now, and I can't wait to find out what happens.
I
But
wonder if it works.
he had this term that people, the reality dissertation field, basically the idea that, man, I could really turn water into wine. Your craziest ideas I could turn true. That's where I'm finding it right now. But yeah, right now in
He
the
was a
Macintosh
P.T.
era,
Barnum.
in a way,
Yeah. I mean, a technological one as opposed to showbiz, but yeah, it's the same
yeah, like
concept of I'm just gonna make this work, and then you
Yeah,
just keep
but
trying until it works.
BT Barnum got canceled at the end.
Uh, yeah.
Oh God.
well, you know what's not gonna get you canceled? Having Magic Mind.
Oh,
This episode's been brought to you by Magic Mind, the world's first productivity shop that helps you do more and stress less. And if you're like me, juggling a million things at once, work, podcasts, content, life, and sometimes coffee just isn't enough, that's where Magic Mind comes in. It's packed with matcha, adaptogens, nootropics, and all natural ingredients that keep you focused, calm, and in the zone without the crash. And I've been using it myself before I begin my day. I take my Magic Mind shot before the gym. I have my workout. I'm more inspired. I have a less foggy mind. I'm really focused in the zone and ready to go to take on the day ahead. And whether I'm also ready to wind down and I have the Magic Mind sleep aid shots where I can relax, decompress, and just finally sleep and have a beautiful night's rest. Magic Mind offers all these great products to enhance our lives. And I really encourage you to check out these products and see how much they can benefit your life. Ryan, I feel that they've done the same for you as they've done for me.
yeah, they have. Like I said, it's great to have options, and being able to use Magic Mind for more than one thing is, I think, a really strong benefit for the brand. We started out on the green tea shot, or the green yeah, green tea, right? Essentially,
Mm.
the shots again, all the vitamins, nootropics, the stuff that made them famous. You take that in the morning, start your day before your workout, whatever it is, to give you that energy, that clarity, and then, they gave you this the purple. If you're looking at them, the purple sleep aid shot, which does the opposite. It helps calm your mind. No matter if you need to get your mind going faster or slow your mind down so you can get really important sleep. As we know, sleep is super important to people's health. Magic Mind covers both, and so to me, that variety is absolutely like game changing because now you could do both. You know, you don't have to have something to wake you up in the morning. You don't have to have melatonin at night. It's one place, one stop shop, Magic Mind. You can get all of the stuff that you were looking for, and you can get, give yourself the mind that you deserve. And like we said, we're talking about First Amendment. My First Amendment right is that Magic Mind. It's great.
Great work, Ryan. If you want to see the great benefits that me and Ryan are having with Magic Mind, go to magicmind.com/PCJune for 48% of your first subscription or 20% of your first one-time purchase. That is magicmind.com/PCJune for 48% of your first subscription or 20% off your first one-time purchase. Magic Mind, reclaim your brain. Also check out the episode description. Also check out the link in the episode description below. All right, Ryan, what's your next nuclear opinion?
So my next nuclear opinion, not nearly as fiery, probably, but that's okay. That's the best way to, I'll just say it. I think the Labubu people are the new Disney adults.
I don't even know what Labubu is. What's Labubu?
All right, so there are these keychains slash like stuffed animals that cost like $300 each. And people just buy, and they're just a bunch of little monsters.
Oh yeah, I know
little
those things. I've seen those. Yeah,
and they cost
I'll
like
pick up a
$300.
I'll
They're
pull
not
up
for
a
children.
picture.
Yeah, they're not for children. Yeah, Matt's gonna grab a picture. I mean, they're. I mean, I guess some kids probably have them. I don't know, but I see adults going in there spending $300, $400 on a Labubu, and I'm like, we spend so much time talking about people who go to Disney, the Disney adult, right? Dude, you go to Disney, you get food, you get to go on rides. Sometimes there are shows. It's in Florida, which is at least, good weather most of the time. There's a lot of intangibles that Disney brings to the table, and we still make fun of them. What does a Labubu do? Look at it.
Look what I have for those watching on YouTube, and yeah, these little dolls here.
That one's not a
Strange.
Labubu. That was creepy. But some of the and like I don't even know if you could click on how much they cost on here. But some of these things are like super expensive.
Why don't we see the Google AI what they say?
Google AI's Labubu price. Yeah, $290. I mean, it says $8 to $290. You could get a blind box for $30. Look at that. Yeah, so you could buy one and you don't know what it is for $30. If you want to know what it is you're getting, you have to pay more. It's crazy. And it's adults who are doing this. And I'm like, we are so far past where this should be a thing that's happening. Like, it's one thing if an adult today collects like a Beanie Baby or like those little rubber bands and shapes. I don't have one. I don't know why I showed you my wrist. But like it's like shaped like a guitar with silly bands. Right, Matt? I think that's what they were called.
Yeah, I remember silly bands.
Yeah. It's one thing if you're an adult who still has like a collection of those from your childhood or because of your childhood, Beanie Babies, fine. I got you. Like it's a nostalgia thing. Don't go and buy a child's plaything for $290 when you're 30 something years old. Like you have bills to pay, surely. And you got to pay for dates. Well, maybe not if you bought a Labubu, but you know what I mean? Like there's too much you can be doing with $290 that isn't buy a weird monster keychain. And I think that they should get more scoring, and they've gone under the radar. And I think we should move off the Disney adults and focus on the Labubu people.
Okay, I won't disagree.
I appreciate that, Ryan. Get off our dicks.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, and I swear to God, I was not even thinking about you when I was saying Disney adults. Yeah,
that's all right.
So as a Disney adult, though, you agree, obviously. But do you agree because you agree, or do you agree because you just don't want to be the object of scorn anymore?
I mean, I take it as one of those fucking what's some stupid like Digimon fucking pet bullshits. Remember them shit you? No,
well, at least those did something, right? Like you played with them.
You didn't do shit. You put, oh, it's time to feed him, and you hit a fucking button. Come
Yeah,
on, Ryan.
Tamagotchis you're talking
Tom
about.
got yeah, that bullshit.
And there's
It's
other
just
ones similar to
this
Tamagotchi.
is a
But again, at
fucking.
least there was something there.
It's just a fad. I mean, this shit's not gonna last forever.
Also,
Oh,
I remember I had like a Tamagotchi or something to that effect. And I had a couple of those fad type things when I was a kid. And no way we paid anywhere near $300 for any of it. We just didn't do that. Like $300 is a lot of money for a key toy.
$300 a norm.
I mean, they said
I
a
mean,
mystery box is 30 to 40 bucks, depending on where
yeah.
you buy
I
them.
mean, I assume they're 30 to 40 bucks. I think it's like
Mystery box.
But like I'm saying, a box where you don't know what you're gonna get. You just
Yeah,
randomly open it.
but that's the same thing with comic books and fucking now with baseball cards.
But at least
It's
you can read comic books.
yeah, but it's I mean it's same thing with baseball cards. What the fuck you gonna do with them? Like then you take the mystery box hoping that you get
I
a
mean,
limited edition one.
and I think that's what they're saying. Like their thought is like, oh, but the Labubu is gonna be a collector's item. I don't know that I agree with that.
Listen, those little fucking well, I think it will just simply because one, it's a fad.
Mhm.
Two, look at them fucking little fucking beer bullshits.
Which ones?
What's some little bears everybody used to collect?
Care Bears?
Not Care Bears.
You said a bear. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a bear. I forgot what them fucking shit has a heart on its hand.
Yeah, Care Bear.
No, Care Bear is a fucking cartoon show.
Yeah, but they also had the bears too. Oh, the Beanie Babies.
Beanie Bear.
Yeah, those were
bro.
huge. I had
No,
some of
But they're
those.
Yeah.
not anymore. That's what I'm like. That's the
Yeah,
example, right? Like,
but hold on, yeah, but that's an example. That's a perfect example. Like if you get a limited edition, like when Princess Diana passed away, they fucking had a Princess Diana
That's them.
fucking bunny baby, and that shit goes for like $300,000.
but most people bought like 100 of them, thinking that that was their retirement plan, and they're worth nothing.
No, they're still worth $300,000.
No, not all of them. Like
not
4 of
obviously
them are.
not all of them, but I mean,
Most
listen,
I'm saying like people invested in those as if they were going to be able to like retire off of the proceeds
listen. Well, I
in
get
30
that part.
years time, and it didn't work. It collapsed on itself.
Listen, I can't. I mean, to each their own. There's a fucking Kamala WWE Kamala toy that's going for like $3, $4, $5,000. So
Right, but
who
that's
the fuck
one
wants that?
guy willing to pay that much. You're not going to find that guy every day.
There's that one Kamala fucking moon toy. There's a bunch of motherfuckers that want that one fucking toy.
I just disagree. I think it's a silly thing to invest in toys as a commodity.
Listen, I've seen them stupid like auction shows where the most stupidest toy in the world.
I love those auction shows.
Going for like $1, like 3,000, 4,000. Is it change your life money? No. Can it pay you a vacation in 20 years? Yes.
I think it doesn't work more than it works. I think it's a worthless toy more than it's actually worth something.
Of course. I think if you
8
get
times
normal,
out of 10, you're gonna get
I
gypped.
think well the mystery boxes. So the written rule on mystery boxes, because I deal with comic books and stuff, is like you 9 out of 10
Mystery box.
you're getting what you paid. So usually if like I'm going to Comic Con, they have $50 mystery boxes.
Mystery
Nine
box.
9 out of 10 of those mystery boxes, you're gonna get $50, exactly what you paid, $50. But you're gonna get $50 of shit you didn't want. But it's worth 50 fucking dollars if you break it down. And then sometimes you might get lucky and you might it might be worth $300-400. That's how they do for it. So you think about it, for every 10 mystery box, probably there's one good box. And the other 9 are garbage boxes, just to even out the one they gave away. Or it could be 1 in 20, like mathematically in that way. Like they're giving you what they
No, I
shit they
know,
don't want.
I know, but I'm saying that takes a long time, and it most of the time doesn't work to get to a point where your industry views you as maintaining your value. There's
Yeah.
no guarantee that anyone's going to care about Labubu 5 years from now.
I mean, I think you're right. I think you're right for the most part. But I do also think that it's always that there's going to be that one limited edition one is the one
Sure,
that
but I don't know. I
Hey,
think it's
listen,
silly, and also it's a lot of money, and also we should make fun of them. That's what I think.
you're
Not make
right,
fun
but
of, but a little bit. You know what I mean? Like not in
uh,
like a mean way, not mean
We
spirited, but
should criticize.
you just give a little joke. I mean, throw a little joke
yeah.
their way. Be like, "Oh, you got a little boo boo." You know what I mean? Like you're not
Old
being too mean.
school bullying.
No,
Just
no, no,
joking,
not
man.
bullying, but just a little bit of a
I
ooh.
kid. I kid.
I would bully them.
You
Fuck
look
them
at
all.
that, you'd be like, "Oh, you got a little boo boo." That probably give your
And by
wallet
the
a little
way,
boo boo. Am I right? Something like that. A dad joke, if you will.
you can't steal a Disney trip from me. But I can steal one of those fucking Honey Boo Boo
That's
bullshits.
that's right.
So
I will say now that you've said that, I do hope that Honey Boo Boo and La Boo Boo do some sort of collaboration.
well, there
I
you
think
go. Whatever the fuck his name was.
that'll be the one that's worth $1 million.
Yeah.
My nuclear opinion is that onion rings are insanely overrated. If an onion
Ooh.
ring is made right, might even be better than a French fry. I love onion rings. And even if they are a little more unhealthy for you, they are so fire when they are done right. My favorite onion ring comes from the Dutch's Connecticut franchise. Um, do your onion rings right. I love onions. I love whether fried onions, raw onions, pickled onions. And then if you can make them in ring form with beer batter, the best side around.
I mean, so I get you, and I mean, yeah, a good onion ring is a good onion ring, but like, how many bad onion rings have you had? Because for me, that
Very
number,
rarely, unless
see,
they made it, unless they
What's
messed it up and they burned the food.
I think
Never
that
had a bad one.
I think you can mess up an onion. I think you
No,
can
you
mess
go
up
to
an.
a bad one.
I
And
think you
I
can
mean the
mess up an
bloomin' onion
onion ring.
too. The
Well,
bloomin'
that's
onion
different.
too.
That's different.
That's
But
different.
Burger King fucking messes the onion ring up all the
What?
time.
Which
well,
Burger King you go to mess up the onion ring?
The one on Connecticut Avenue. You give fucking onion rings when you don't even want onion rings. That's how much they fuck up.
no, but
So
I'm serious. I think you could like. Have you ever tried to eat an onion ring, right?
Yeah.
And it's still too hot,
That'd
and
be
then like the onion falls out of the ring.
that I don't mind.
See, but at that point, you're just eating fried bread and an onion separately.
listen, the worst onion ring is when you bite into an onion ring and you still got the fucking grease inside it. And just coming right down like
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
right
that's
down
Every
your
bad
time when
too.
they
fucking
mess
mouth.
it up.
No, that's
Yeah.
bad too. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like there are ways that even upon eating it, you could mess up the onion ring. Whereas a French fry, once it's done, it's like locked in as good or bad based on how it was made. I think there's user error in an onion ring that the French fry doesn't have. So I'm actually team French fry on this one. My opinion.
Okay.
I think French fries will always beat onion rings.
Okay, so it's 2-on-1. Matt, your rebuttal.
I mean, it's hard to beat McDonald's. McDonald's French
I
fries.
love French fries too. I'm just saying onion rings are underrated. I probably would prefer a fry over an onion ring, but
Okay.
so I won't fight on that. And that's how it be.
Gotcha.
All right, Jose, take us home.
So I'm tired of people saying boxing's not dead. It is done and is gone forever. There's no more boxing is old and trash now. So all you dumb
Boxing's done.
fucks, boxing's done. If you think fucking a 60-year-old and a 50-year-old man is gonna bring it back to life, y'all on some drugs. You're on whatever Mike Tyson's on.
Mm.
Whose fault is this?
Oh, that's easy. The promoters, greedy fucks.
It's a damn shame.
You
I
think
think
about it. There's mad reasons why the promoters. Then it got. You think now every HBO, Showtime, and all of them got out the game. So the only time you really get to watch boxing nowadays is on fucking
Mm.
DAZN or some undercard
Mm.
bullshit on ESPN on when it's 12 o'clock at night.
And a high profile one on Netflix.
Right. Let's be honest, Crawford, Canelo, it was all right. It wasn't like we're all cracked out to be. So it didn't help. And then now you got like for God's sakes, you got a fucking YouTuber, like the king of boxing right now. It's fucking Jake Paul,
Mm-hmm.
like selling boxing. Now he's going against Vontae Davis and shit, and it's like boxing's dead. When you got fucking YouTubers coming in and fucking taking over, you know you're done.
Interesting that you say that. When a YouTuber comes into your sport/entertainment and starts taking over, it means it's dying. That's
Oh,
interesting.
come on.
That's an interesting thought.
Here's the problem. That's not true.
Interesting
You're I
thought.
know what you're doing. And
I'd
it doesn't-
say interesting thought. Inquisitive minds. That's all I said.
listen. It's different when wrestling and boxing. You need you need good entertaining box. People that know how to talk, people that know how to fight, people that and he needs to fight good fighters. And the problem with that is promoters don't want to fucking risk their money cow and get his ass whooped, then he's gonna be garbage. And then guess what they get? Little slobs here and there, they're gonna get a name, and then it'd be like how it was Manny Pacquiao and fucking Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
It was like 10 years too late.
So I will say this. I disagree. Not in that the boxing in its current form is alive and well, because it's not, right? But I think the idea that any form of entertainment, specifically sports entertainment, and boxing is a sport and entertainment, that I don't mean it, again, not a dig at anything else, can actually fully die. I think what ultimately needs to happen is the people on the periphery, so the folks who make their money being associated with it, need to fall off, and then the rebuilding can start. I think boxing's got to completely come undone. I think the spectacle that is Jake Paul, right, as the example we used, I think that's actually hurting boxing now. I know for a while, like, oh, will Jake Paul save boxing? The answer is no. But what he is doing is he's acting as life support for these promoters and for the journalists and for the, the trainers and for the supplement folks who make all of their money being in that field, the apparel people, because they can make enough money, extract enough wealth from fans to make the whole exercise worthwhile. And so it's like life support for boxing. And there's other sports where this applies to as well, and there's some that it could apply to within, I think, the next 10 years. But what they need is for all that to cut off, to disappear, and for just a core group of people who are looking to make boxing matter, not make millions on boxing, and then they can rebuild it. And I think every sport's probably going to run through this at some point. It's not just boxing, but it's just boxing's turn.
All right. Well, with that, Ryan, Jose, great work on the nuclear opinions. Check out our other great content here on Productive Conversations, and we'll see you really soon. Peace.
All right. See ya.